Greetings to everyone out there and welcome back to Around the Clock. Alright everybody, this is my review / general thoughts on Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance for the Nintendo Switch console. First off, I have to give a huge thank you to Atlus and Sega for reaching out to me and giving me a review copy so that I could share my thoughts on this game. Thank you very much. With that being said, let's get into it. Now, for those of you who never played a Shin Megami Tensei game, I like to refer these games as a grown-ups Pokemon game. Although you can't evolve these characters or demons that you recruit, the concept is kind of the same. Now, as far as Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance in particular, this game is a dark RPG. When I say dark, I mean super dark. This game is rated M for mature for a very valid reason, and I love it because it doesn't hold back at all. Now, this game's story centers around the struggle between order and chaos, a war between angels and demons, and they're not the only characters in this game. There's other characters from various religions like Buddhism, characters from different mythologies, folklore, what have you. So this game is jam-packed with tons of different characters, 270 to be exact, plus an additional 40 characters that have been added into the vengeance path of the game specifically. Now, in this game, you play as a Tokyo high school student that's been sucked into this post-apocalyptic version of Tokyo where you're in between the war of angels and demons, along with some of your classmates as well, and you're all in this endless fight to restore Tokyo to what it once was. Now, I know a lot of you might be watching this video and saying, hey, wait up, I thought Shin Megami Tensei 5 was already released for the Nintendo Switch and other consoles, and you are correct. The original game, Shin Megami Tensei 5, was released back in 2021, first for the Switch console, and then it came to other consoles as well. Now, the game that I'm talking about in this video specifically is Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance, which is the definitive version of this game, which adds in a bunch of brand new content and quality of life features. And what sets this game apart from the original game is that this game has two story paths, the canon of creation, which is the original game, and the canon of vengeance, which is the brand new story that adds in tons, and I mean tons of brand new content, along with quality of life features, brand new demons, locations, brand new battle features, and so much more. So if you're wondering what was the difference, there you have it. Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance is available right now, June 14th, 2024 for the PS5, PS4, Xbox Series consoles, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and Steam. Now, for those of you who played the original game and you still have the save data on your consoles, this message will pop up when you boot up Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance. Some of your save data, not all, will be carried over to the brand new game, and you'll see some of my save data right here. Now, I played the heck out of the original game, and as you can see here, some of my demons were transferred over to the Demon Compendium, and all of them are at level 99. Along with that, some of your items as well, some essences will be transferred over too, so I think that's a really cool thing that they're doing right here. Although, and I think it's very important that I mention this, if you played the original game like I have and beat it, when you play this game, Vengeance, you'll be starting all over again at a very low level at level 4. Now yes, the Vengeance path is a brand new story with brand new features and what have you, but you will be starting this game brand new from the beginning of the story like you never played this game. So I wanted to make that very clear and give you a fair warning. The Vengeance path of the game is not just some glorified DLC, no, it's a brand new story arc that has been added into the original game with brand new concepts. So there you have it. Now let's get into the meat and potatoes of this game, which is where you're going to be spending most of your time in the combat of this game. Now, you're going to be spending most of your time playing this game in the Netherworld regions, and Atlus refers to these regions of the game as dungeons, but these ain't dungeons, man. These are full-fledged levels, and they're semi-open world. You can spend hours, and I do mean hours in one area exploring and leveling up your characters alone. Now, as far as the combat is concerned, it's basically the same as the original game Shin Megami Tensei 5, but it does have some slight twists to it. Just like the original game, you'll see a bunch of enemies just roaming around and you can just run up to them and slash them, and that's how you enter into battle. Now, once you're in battle mode, there's different actions you can perform. You have your skills, your items, you can guard, you can talk to enemies to try to persuade them to be on your side, you can change characters in your party, escape, and pass. Now, I know there's a lot on your screen right now, so let me try to break this down. at the top right hand corner, you see 4 little crystals there, or stars. Those are your player actions, and you have 4 in total because you have 4 characters in your party, including yourself. That means you have 4 turns to start with in battle, and right below that is your Magatsui meter, and when that maxes out, you can use a critical move that deals a ton of damage. Now, I have to point something out because the skills part is where you're going to be doing most of your damage here with your attacks and magic and what have you, and this is very important here. Those exclamation points that you see on those slime characters, this means that those characters are weak to that Zeo attack, which is lightning. Every time you see an exclamation point on a character, take advantage of this because this means that you'll gain an extra turn in battle. So let's play this out. Now, did you see that? When I hit that slime character with that electric attack, it weakened the character and it gained me an extra turn in battle. Right now at the top right hand corner, you see that there's 4 different actions, and then when I hit him with that attack, it's still 4 different actions, but one is shining, which means that I gained an extra turn in battle. Now, you can't keep spamming this and just go on and on with your attacks. No, you get at least 1 extra turn if you weaken the characters first. Now, I know this may seem like a lot, but trust me, it's not. It becomes second nature each time you go into battle and you get accustomed to the game. So with that being said, let's go to a different battle. And this will show you how things are a lot different in Shin Megami Tensei 5 because this battle showcases that now you can use guest characters in this game that are human characters that you couldn't use in the original game. Now, these guest characters are random characters that will show up during the brand new story, and some of these characters will stay within your party for a certain amount of time during the story, so you can level up these characters too. Now, in this battle specifically, it showcases the brand new female character Yoko. Without spoiling anything, this character is an exorcist and is a part of your high school as well, and this character is someone you need to look out for. With that being said, let's see how some of this battle plays out.
I can't afford to fail.
Alright, now I don't want to spoil too much because I know a lot of you out there haven't played this game, so I don't want to spoil too much of the story, but the gameplay concept is the same. You have to use a lot of strategy in this game, especially when you're fighting these bosses, because when they attack you, they take a lot of damage. Now, I wanted to get into something new that was added into the game that I think was really dope, and that's this Magatsui rail, and this is really awesome. As you see here, there will be these random red markings that appear in the stages. All you have to do is run up to them, press the command, and you'll be railed to a brand new section of the stage that is not in the original game. Now, these brand new sections that you're railed to may contain brand new enemies, brand new items, brand new side quests that are not in the original game. So whenever you see these Magatsui rails, definitely check them out. Now, there's some other quality of life features that have been added to Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance, and as you see at the bottom of your screen there, it has a sky view command and a save command. Now, the save command allows you to save the game wherever you want. Now, you don't have to wait till you get to a Lili fountain to save the game, which I think is really important. And there's also that sky view portion there, which allows you to look at an area view of the map, which I think is really cool as well. I didn't really use it too much in my playthrough, but I think that's cool too. Now, another quality of life feature that has been added in for the battle mode, if you look at the bottom of your screen there, is auto battle. When you press this, your characters will automatically interact with the enemies on stage. And no, I did not use this in my playthrough because I don't like auto battling in any type of game. I like to do it myself, but hey man, if you like auto battle mode to get through these stages quickly, then hey, by all means use it. Now, I have to be honest here, during my playthrough of Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance, I did not complete the entire game. And to be honest, that would be impossible considering the time I had to play this game, because if I'm not mistaken, this game is over 80 hours long, and that's just for the main story. That doesn't include all the side quests, all the DLC, all the grinding that you have to do in this game to level up your character. So no, that would be impossible possible, but the time I had to play this game, I had tons of fun with all these different quality of life features, all the brand new characters that have been added, along with the brand new enemies too. Now, I will say this without really spoiling anything, the main villains in the Vengeance Path are the Kwaritsu, which contains Lilith and her group, and man, those females are vicious. So yeah, man, if you haven't played Shin Megami Tensei 5 before, I would highly recommend Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance. It is well worth the money, and if you played the original game, I highly recommend this game as well, because although it may seem like you're playing the same game over again, that's not the case at all, because the story is changed drastically. And just really quickly, the graphics on the Switch in dock mode look very impressive. It looks like they tweaked it a little bit to improve the graphics in dock mode. In handheld mode, it still looks a little jank depending on what Switch you have. If you have the original Switch and not the OLED, yeah, it looks a little jank, but the OLED version looks very impressive. So if you plan on picking up this game on the Switch, yes, you will be impressed by this. So as far as my verdict on this game, I will give Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance a 9.5 out of 10. With all of the quality of life features, the brand new characters, the brand new angels and demons that you can collect, the brand new story arc, the brand new battle system, the brand new areas to explore, the brand new music. I loved everything about Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance that I had a chance to play, and this is definitely the ultimate version of the game. Again, I'd like to thank Atlas and Sega for reaching out to me and giving me a review copy so that I could play this game and get my thoughts on it. Thank you again for this. And for everybody watching, again, Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance is available right now for the PS5, PS4, Xbox consoles, Nintendo Switch, and Steam. And this game gets an around-the-clock approval. Thank you for watching.